All right, this is Calabos. We're playing Planescape Torment. I've never played this before. It's not a new game, but I do love my D&D. So we're gonna do this and see exactly what we can. Uh, Life. So I understand that we start off as a fighter, but we can go to rogue later. That is as much as I have read about the game. Besides the fact that our character, Middle, um, it's a handsome face here. You know, immortal, first to be immortal, and every time that he would die, someone else somewhere dies for him, and he wakes up with no memory. So I like wizards and rogues. I'm not so fond of fighters, um, but I guess we. Let's see. So let's go ahead and we'll start this playthrough. I mean, either way we go, wizard, rogue, intelligence is point. Intelligence is exceptional. I don't care about probably. So it caps at 18. Okay, that's cool. Let's at least not have a penalty for hit points. Um, that mental stats are always my favorite. Exception of Dex. What other points do we have? Well, we have one character point.
Hey, Chief. You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
Now this slang is familiar. This is actually slang from the setting. You, how about you start? Who are you? I don't know. I can't remember. Can't remember your name, huh? Well, next time you spend a night in this burg, go easy on the bub. Or craft here too. Yeah, since you haven't had time to get your legs yet, here's the chant. I tried all the doors and this room's locked tighter than a chastity belt. We're locked in. Where? What is this place? It's called the mortuary. Big black structure with all the architectural charm of a pregnant spider. Mortuary? What am I, dead? Not from where I'm standing. You've got scars aplenty though. Looks like some burg painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place a laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job. Scars? How bad are they? Carvings on your chest aren't too bad, but the ones on your back. Hey, like you got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something. Tattoos on my back, what do they say? Like you come with directions. Let's see. It starts with, I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you center yourself. Among your possessions, a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farod can fill you in on the rest of the chant if he's not in the dead book already. Farod. Anything else? Here's a bit more. See, it goes on. Don't lose the journal, or we'll all be up Styx again. Whatever you do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you. They'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. What did I tell you? Read the journal, then find Farod. Wonder my back hurts. Damn novel written there. As for that journal I'm supposed to have with me. Was there one with me when I was lying here? Now you are stripped to the skins when you arrived here. Besides, looks like you got enough of a journal penned on your body. About Farad, you know him? Nobody I know, and I don't know many people. Still, some Burke's gotta know where to find Farad. Once we get out of here, that is. How do we get out of here? All the doors are locked, so we'll need the key. Chances are one of the walking corpses in the room has it. Walking corpses? Yeah. Mortuary keeper dead bodies is cheap later. The corpses are dumb as stones, but they're harmless. Won't attack you unless you attack first. There's some other way. I don't want to just kill them for a key. It's gonna hurt their feelings. They're dead. But if you want a bright side to this, kill them. At least they'll have a rest before their keepers raise them up to work again. Alright, I'll take one of them down and get the key. Before you do that, arm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of the shelves around. So let's search the shelves as it suggests. I bet this is kind of like a tutorial setup. Go to inventory screen, the backpack button in the lower right. And arm yourself. If you examine any items you find, right click on them in the inventory screen. Alright, I'll look for one. One last thing. Those corpses are slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like being kissed by a battering ram. They start getting an edge on you. Remember, you can run, but they can't. Use to keep some distance if you need to recover. Note, to run, either toggle on run on in the options screen, hold down shift, left click on the area you want to run to. If you are in danger of dying, use running to keep your distance from zombies while you recover. Alright, thanks for the advice. Right. I'm not going to remember any of this. Whatever. Get out.
Done.
I'm just left click those. Scalpel. Alright, found the scalpel. Now go get those corpses. Don't worry. I'll stay back and provide valuable tactical advice. Maybe you could help me more, Mort. I will be helping you. Good advice is hard to come by. I meant help in attacking the corpse. Me, I'm a romantic, not a soldier. I just get in the way. Alright then. Time to introduce those corpses to second death then. Let's go. They say about
Done.
okay, so I know inventory screen. Okay, I get it. Let's put bandages item. Now we have a scalpel. Having it bad. Hitting. No idea what that is. That's weird. This shambling corpse, dead for several years. The skin along its forehead's back reveals a chalk white skull. Someone has chiseled the number 509 into. It doesn't appear to be carrying a key. Like it would be able to use broken, smash them with. The left shoulder is heavily bandaged. Bandages might be used. The corpse was disposed of first. Chief, they guess you don't have it. If you don't happen to know which of your other corpse friends has the key out of this place. Chief, they can't hear you, all right? They're dead. You're dead, and you're talking to me. Yeah, but I'm special. Death couldn't kill my zest for life. These corpses here weren't rolled eyes. They probably didn't have as much personality to begin with. See. Look, Chief, watching you try to swap the chant with these corpses isn't much for my morale. The corpse talk for the barmies, all right? All right, then. Let's go. This corpse's head rolls back and forth on its shoulders. Judging from the angle of its neck, it looks like this man may have been hanged. For 825 has been painted on the side of his head. Guess you. 708. Die. Just kind of like let it do combat thing. See what else is. Honestly, we should probably kill the other ones. Kind of. Or maybe we don't have to have the ability. I don't have any spells yet. Are we slowly healing? You're level 3. Back out. Hit armor class 0. Wow.
All right.
Gotta be a way to like. Yeah, it must be slowly healing. I'm screwed. Okay, let's out of here, I guess. Okay. Got the key. How do we?
What's up? Yeah?
On the door.
Good as done.
Wait, maybe we have to. So we only need to have them in our inventory. So is this not the right key?
Done.
Goes to a different door. Okay. Good advice, Chief. I'd keep it quiet from here on. No need to put any more corpses in the dead book than necessary, especially the. Plus, killing them might draw the caretaker. I don't think you mentioned it before. Who are these caretakers? They call themselves the Dustmen. Can't miss them. They have an obsession with the black and rigor mortis of the face. They're an addled bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everyone should die sooner, better than later. I'm confused. How do these Dustmen care if I escape? Listening? Dusties believe everyone's gotta die sooner, better than later. Think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it? Before you said something about not killing any of the female corpses. Why? What are you serious? Dead shits are the last chance for a couple of hardy bashers like us. We need to be chivalrous. No hacking them up for keys. No lopping their limbs off, things like that. Last chance? What are you talking about? They're dead. We're dead. See where I'm going? Huh? No, I don't actually. I've already got an opening line with these ladies. We've all died at least once. We have something to talk about. They'll appreciate men with our kind of death experience. Say before that I'm not dead? Alright, you might not be dead, but I am. Where I'm standing, I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with the fine sinewy cadavers I see here. Mort starts clacking his teeth. Of course, the caretakers would have to part with them first, and that's not likely. Death visits the plains every day, Chief. These shamblers are all that's left of the poor sods who sold their bodies to the caretakers after death. Alright, try to remember that. Look, Chief, it's obvious you're still a little addled after your kiss with death, so I got two bits of advice for you. One, if you got questions, ask me, alright? Alright, if I have any questions, I'll ask you. Second, if you're half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down. Whenever you come across something that might be important, jot it down so you don't forget. I had that journal I was supposed to have with me. I'd do that. Start a new one then, Chief. No loss. There's plenty of parchment around to last you. Alright, couldn't hurt. I'll make a new one then. Track of your movements. Ever start to get cloudy on important things like who you are, more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory.
Updated my journal.
So Okay, she's Avenue 594. The way she was looking at me, huh? That the way she was following the curve of my occipital bone, that blank eyed beyond the grave stare. What are you, blind? She was scouting me out. It was shameless the way she wanted me. I think you and your imagination need time away from each other. Yeah, whatever. Been dead for as long as I have, you know the signal. It may be too subtle for you to pick up on. That's why I'll be spending my nights with some luscious that chip while you're standing around going, huh? What's going on? Well, freeze. Whatever, Mort. Um, 66. I have to remember these numbers. Corpses lumbering along a triangular path. As it reaches one of the corners, the triangle pauses, then turns and staggers toward the next corner. 965 tattooed on the side of its skull. As you approach, it halts and stares at you. Huh. Like someone forgot to tell this sod to stop walking the. These corpses don't have much left in the attic, so they can't do much more than one task at a time. When they're told to do something, it tells them to stop. Poor sod probably finished some task and they forgot to tell him. Said something about the rule of threes. What do you mean by that?
Updated my journal.
Rule of threes is one of those laws about the planes, about things happening. Parts are always three. So on and so forth. Not like you have much faith in it. A load of wash, if you ask me. For number, any number, and try to attach some great meaning. Find plenty. Okay. Here. Gate up there, and we need another key. Corpse shuffling from slab to slab, bandaging corpses lying there. Number 390 carved into left temple and stitched closed. Notice the corpses hold bandages. Sweet. Stolen some bandages. That. That. Right click. All shells entering be delivered to the room and logged with the scribe on duty. Bombed or cremated. The records are to be checked to determine if the shell is one of the contracted. So do not prepare the shell. Move the shell to one of the preparation rooms. Contact the scribe on duty and notify him that a contracted shell is to be raised. Certain that a shell is thoroughly stripped of his possession before being sent to the preparation room. Contracted workers are intended for simple manual labor. Do not have the capacity to search and strip a shell. The faction is not responsible for any possessions lost or items stolen by the collectors who brought the shells to the mortuary. Those possessions are stored in the receiving room until an initiate can be sent to claim them. Please catalog all possessions in the logbook. Following this list is thousands of entries of bodies that have been sent to the receiving room. Flip through the rest of the book, however, you notice the last page has been cut out. Oh, well, one is hiding our stuff. Level 1. Scalpel to cut through the stitches because we don't want to writing. Read notes. Place them in your inventory, then right click. Okay, so please to whatever Dustman reads, I beg of you, I know my legal obligation contract, but I'm prepared to offer more than my signing fee if you cremate my body rather than raising it. Okay. Strange marks on each corner. 1 mark on the upper left, 2 marks on the lower right, 3 marks on the lower left, marks on the left. Upper right to lower right. Okay. Right. Right. Oh, no, no, no. Wait. So use the note of his contract. So his contract is let's check this. Contract number. So it's 1201. Right is 1. It left. No marks on the. I don't know. one and upper right, lower right. And upper left is 0, right? Oh, open pyramid. Cabineering. Oh, fancy.
Don't want to part with that.
Do we only have like one
Don't want
eye?
to part with that.
Okay, that's bizarre. That- Okay, so let's go ahead and call it here. Like a good stopping place. We've done 30 minutes. A bit longer than I like, but there we go. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, if you like. If you didn't, don't. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. I'm always looking for suggestions for new things to play. Otherwise, you guys are pretty much stuck with it. I'm going to play my way through it. All right, have a good night.